Hey everybody, it is 8 p.m. on August 7th. The sun is going down behind me. Logan and I are high in the Uintas. We are hiking about 3 miles to our camp tonight. We're going to spend a couple nights out. This is more of a fishing trip than a hiking trip. Neither one of us have ever caught Arctic grayling before. This is the only place in Utah where you can, in the Uintas, and one of the only places in the whole United States where you can outside of Alaska. So we're excited to try our hand at that. So we got about a 3-mile hike in tonight. We should get there sometime right about dark probably. And hopefully we can beat dark by a few minutes anyway if we haul it pretty good and get camp set up by right at dusk anyhow. So we're gonna get on the trail and get moving. We'll check in with you at camp. All right, this is what we're hiking in, and we didn't beat the darkness, so we're going by headlamp. We are just about there though. Well, it is 10:45 and I am just now getting to my campsite. We made it down to Marjorie Lake just fine, so we made it down to Marjorie Lake just fine, and then Logan wanted to do his own camp tonight, and that's kind of a coming of age thing, and he wanted to do his own thing, and so we found him a really nice campsite right by the water. It was beautiful. And so I wanted to know where he was at, so we let him have the first good site we found. I set him up, and 50-50 chance, right? I went left, and I spent forever banging around and up and down and all over left of where his campsite was, several hundred yards down the lake, and couldn't find a decent campsite. And it's dark, and I might have walked past who knows how many awesome campsites, but I banged around and banged around and banged around and couldn't find one. Finally came back to his campsite, changed the batteries out on my headlamp because they were about gone, and then went the other way back around the lake. And it's a fairly long haul around. There's the big inlet where it comes in, but I finally came out on this beautiful rocky point. I think that will be awesome overlooking the lake right here in the morning. It's chilly tonight. I don't know, cold enough to see your breath. I'm soaked from the knees down. It rained really big, apparently, right before we got here tonight, so we missed the storm, but everything is wet, everything's soggy. And so, coming through the grass and everything, coming over here, my shoes are soaked, my pants are soaked, so I'm glad I got dry clothes when I go to bed, but I still got to set up camp first. So I gotta get busy getting my camp set up and everything ready to go. Then I'm going to have something hot to eat, and no fire tonight, I don't think. It'll be bedtime, so I'm going to get busy getting camp ready to go, and I'll check back in a bit. Okay. Camp is set up, and I am in the tent. By the time I got it all set up, I didn't want to fool around with sitting around outside making supper. I didn't want to, it's too late. I'm too tired. It's 11:30 something like that now. I'm too tired to sit around cooking dinner and having to clean up and everything, so, and I'm not terribly starving, so I think I'm going to bed. I guess Logan is. I haven't heard a peep out of him. He's almost directly across the lake from me, so we're a ways apart. It's taking me a bit of work to get to him, but I can see over there. I don't see any light or anything, and it's close enough if we screamed and hollered we could hear each other, so he can sleep anywhere. He knows what he's doing. I'm sure he's fine. I got my warm base layers on now. I'm feeling all toasty. Got the cold socks off and wet socks. It's not going to be fun putting my shoes on in the morning because they are soaking wet, but that is what it is. I'll try to get everything hung up in here and dried out tonight best I can. But it's bedtime, so I think supper's just going to be, I had this little pack of M&Ms. It's got like 6 M&Ms in it. And I got some fruit and nuts. But that'll be a good snack, and that's really all I need. So I'm going to eat that and read for a little bit and go to sleep and hopefully wake up to nice weather and ready to catch fish in the morning. So have a good night. Check in on you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. As you could probably see, stuff didn't dry out much last night. Everything is still soggy wet, so I'm doing my best to get my clothes dried out over the fire, at least my shoes and socks. If you've ever dried stuff on a fire before, you know that's always a fine line between getting it dry and melting it or burning holes in your pants. And so I'm going to try to avoid that. Get my socks dried out. I have extra socks, but I try to keep them dry for sleeping in. So right now I am barefoot on a chilly morning, so I'm going to sit here by the fire and get warmed up and make some breakfast. I haven't seen hide or hair of Logan yet across the lake, but he'll be out of bed eventually, I'm sure. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to have breakfast and try to get things dried out, and then maybe we'll see about trying to catch some Arctic grayling. That feels good on my toes. First fish on. Feels like a whopper. Sure be nice if it's a grayling. Not very big, whatever he is. It is a little grayling. Try to do this without killing him. Now if you can see that, they're kind of silver. He's not going to cooperate with that long dorsal fin. I'll have to see if I can do better than that. He's awful small. Alright, my first one though. Have to try to be careful with them. They're really delicate fish. So I don't want to kill them trying to show them off. Fishing has been somewhat slow. We're fishing in the rain now. Hopefully this is as hard as it rains. I've caught 2 grayling that were pretty little. Logan just caught a really nice one over there. It flopped out of his hands while he was trying to get a picture. But I did manage to get this for lunch. That's good camera work, isn't it? That is a nice fat brookie. Well, when I get hungry in a bit, I'll go put him on the fire. Well, this is what it's turned into this afternoon. It looks like it's evening. It's only like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I think it's time for me to go hunker down in the tarp and read Louis L'Amour for a little bit. Hopefully this will blow over. Well, we are practicing rule number 3 and rule number 1 at the moment. Rule number 1 is no complaining. Rule number 3 is have fun no matter what. So I'm having fun. Hopefully this will blow over and I can have fish for dinner. Nothing to do but hunker down and wait it out right now. Well, as you can probably tell, the storm is blown over. Fish is cleaned, cooking on the fire, heating up some water. I haven't eaten, I had oatmeal this morning, I skipped supper last night, and it's 1 or 2 o'clock, so I'm ready for lunch. So I got the fish cleaned, he's cooking on the fire, heating up water to go with it. We're gonna have the supper we didn't have last night, so Mountain House lasagna and meat sauce. And a big fat brook trout. That'll be good. Rain has blown over for now, and that's pretty awesome. There's still a lot of dark clouds back behind me, so I think we might get some more, but we'll keep our fingers crossed, and maybe the rain's done for the day, and we'll try fishing again later this evening. Right now, I'm ready for lunch and another cup of coffee. Let's see how our fish is looking here. That looks like that's done just about perfect. Give it a try. Oh. I'm not just saying this. Man, that is good. little salt and pepper is all you need. I'm going to eat this up with my lasagna. Well, I got lunch dishes cleaned up. And guess what it's doing again? Sounds nice though, doesn't it? So I'm holed up in the tarp again. I've got a good Louis L'Amour book and several other books on my Kindle, so I'm happy. And I'm dry, so I'm just gonna lay here and enjoy it. That's a good sound.
That's a lot of sap.
What you got in your hair, Logan?
I got tree sap in my hair.
How do you get tree sap in your hair?
That tree that I was leaning up against when I took my nap. When I woke up from my nap, I tried to pull my head forward and I felt it stick, and it's because there's a huge glob of tree sap in it, and on the back of my hat now.
That's the bummer with pine trees. I don't see anything, so it'll be alright. Have you had fun?
Mm-hmm.
We did catch a grayling. You caught a nice grayling.
I had a grayling for 13 seconds, and then he came right out of my hands and back into the water.
At least we didn't get skunked. The fishing has not been great.
Probably.
How's your first solo camp been?
Pretty good. Quiet.
You had fun?
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we could have caught more grayling. Next time we're going to a lake that we got to work harder to get to.
I don't know. I caught one of those platinum graylings, and that's all I wanted. So I'd like to
that's
catch
good.
some more fish to eat.
Oh, that one I had was so good.
I know. You don't have to rub it
It
in.
was so good. I wish you'd had some. I offered to give it to you. You wouldn't take it.
I don't want your fish.
Well,
I don't need your charity.
then I can rub it in. I offered. You really could have had it, but it's one of the best fish I've ever cooked out. So for dinner tonight, I'm making my new absolutely favorite backpacking meal of all time. I made this for the first time on my sawtooth trip last fall. And it was literally one of the best things I've ever eaten backpacking. And it's simple and cheap, and you should try it. I call it Backpackers Veal Parmesan, but basically it's ramen noodles with their seasoning in it. And when that gets cooked up, I add an individual serving of Spam. I'm not eating healthy when I backpack. If this was healthy, I'd be eating it 10 times a week. But I can have it backpacking. I'm burning plenty of calories. So once the noodles are cooked, you add the Spam and a bunch of Parmesan cheese. And it is heaven in a bowl. I'm not kidding. It is so good. I've been looking forward to having this all week since we started planning this trip. So I saved the best meal for last. So I'm going to get those noodles cooked up and enjoy it. Okay, those noodles are done. We'll add our Spam. How good does that look? Parmesan cheese in there. This whole meal is like, what, less than $1.50? All right, let's see how she is. I'm telling you, that is so good. It's starting to thunder around us. I think the rain still might be done. I think we might be in for round 3. In which case, I'm going to finish supper. If it rains again, I'm going to bed. It's about, I don't know, 7:30. It's been a good day though. I don't do many trips where I don't have to get up and pack up and walk all day. It's kind of nice to fish and hang out and read and spend time with Logan and just enjoy it. That's good. We'll check in guys in a little bit. Oh, it's raining again. But I'm tucked in and I am warm. I'm just going to lay here and enjoy it. Read until I go to sleep. That's a nice sound, isn't it? Good morning, everybody. So we have appointments to be at tonight. So it's a pack it up and hike out kind of morning. And after all of that rain, it's a pack up and pack up everything soggy kind of morning. Which I hate having to do because then you got to get home and drag it all out again. But it is what it is. It is chilly morning, a lot colder this morning than it was yesterday. But we're going to get it packed up and head out of here.